summertime in Oklahoma City. In fact, the forecast for Saturday, 99 degrees. The forecast for today, 99 degrees. The forecast for the next week, 99 degrees. You know what you should do? You should catch up with this guy. Put on your swimsuit and slide the city. Emerson Hamilton, the CEO of Slide the City, Oklahoma City, joins us now. And Slide the City event, see if I can say that about 7 more times during this video, is this Saturday. Emerson, very nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Tell us about Slide the City.
Yeah, Slide the City. Really, the event's taking the country by storm. I mean, you can imagine how much fun we all had as kids on a slip and slide and the magic and nostalgia that comes with that. We've now turned that into a 1,000-foot-long experience right down your city street. So it's a pretty eye-catching event. I mean, we've had all kinds of attention that we're loving, and thank you for that.
Sure.
But we really are all about good times. We want people to come out, slide down 1,000 feet, and just end with a huge smile on their face, and that's what we're here for.
And Emerson mentions downtown Oklahoma City. The location is 8th and Shartel, which is not far from where we are here at the Oklahomans Video Studios. You know, your typical slip and slide on your front lawn, not that long, 12 feet or whatever it was. 1,000 feet.
Yeah, this thing comes in 10 sections. We start at 3 a.m. in the morning to lay down the foam.
So Saturday morning at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we've got foam that goes below it, and then we roll out these sections of the slide, get the water system set up to it, and by 10 a.m. we'll be rolling people down the slide.
And you guys are in multiple locations, right? Not just Oklahoma City, but I mean other cities
as
well.
Right, so this is definitely a nationwide event. I mean, on any given weekend, we can have really up to probably 8 different events going on in major cities around the country. So it's all over. After Oklahoma City, we'll roll up and move on to the next.
How long does it take to roll up and clean up?
It's a long time.
Yeah.
we're working through the night.
Well, you guys are like the circus. You kind of move in town. I believe you guys got here earlier this week, and you've been working and prepping the area.
Absolutely. Yep. So we just go from city to city, and we definitely have a connection, a very strong connection to Oklahoma City. We also operate the Color Me Rad 5K events around the country. At least our group does.
And the Color Me Rad, if I have this right, there's chalk or something that's thrown, or
right.
How does that work?
So traditionally we've been out at the fairgrounds, Oklahoma State Fairgrounds. Great people out there, great venue where we can just get dirty. There's no restrictions, just go crazy. This has been traditionally one of our largest Color Me Rad events in the country for years. So we were itching to get back, and thankfully we were able to find a great hill, even here in the Midwest.
I guess that's talking about the slide here. I guess that's pretty key, right? Because it's gravity based, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're certain. There's a range, of the slope that we're looking for, and we found it here. And it's a great location.
What sort of speeds are we talking about on this slide? I mean, I'm sure it's not just crazy fast.
Mach 833,000. What's the
wedgie factor here?
No, I'm just kidding. Really comes down to the slider. There's some skill that goes into. I mean, if the super fast sliders they get run and they jump it perfectly, land on their tube. Others, they might not be quite as eloquent, but they get down to the bottom and have an awesome time with it.
Let's talk specifications here. Everybody does have to ride in a tube, but what's the height limits and minimum, I guess?
We go age of 5, age limit, and a height restriction of 46 inches. And so we just want to make sure that, when you're sending a big, strong college kid down, you don't, want to have an infant, going down at the same time.
So there's no lap riding or anything like that either.
We do our best to split the sliders into different. There's 3 lanes for the slide. There's a family lane where we encourage families with their kids to go into that lane. The middle lane is our party lane that just kind of anything goes. Like you get on your tube and go. And we definitely space people out, but it's to have a good time and to be there with your friends or family, just having at it.
Well, it'll certainly be warm enough this weekend. We're talking with Emerson Hamilton with Slide the City. That event is this Saturday over on 8th and Shartel in that area. You guys were in Fort Worth, I guess, recently trying to set a world record. How'd that go?
Yeah, so we actually broke the world record for, there's not a world record for the longest slide, surprisingly.
You would think so.
You would think so, right? The world record that's related to a slip and slide is the collective distance traveled in an hour. So as many sliders as you can get the furthest distance
How did
slid in
Guinness
an
come
hour.
up with that?
I don't
This
know.
is how we should measure
I don't know,
this.
but they flew in a super cool British guy. I mean, he had a snazzy blazer and everything to be there with, he had, I don't know, 15 people there with clickers to verify our times. And
seems legit.
we broke the record by 19 times the previous record.
Just showing off.
So we just shattered it. I guess we're show-offs. So yeah, it was great.
Emerson, tell me a little bit more about your event management company. You're based out of Utah, but what are some of the other events you're involved in?
Yeah, so we manage, Springbok Group is the parent company here.
Okay.
We manage all of the Color Me Rad events across the country and worldwide. I mean, we've got huge events taking place in Asia right now, Europe. Just having a lot of fun with that brand. It's gone global now. We have a mud race series more on the west coast, isolated to the west coast, called the Dirty Dash, which is a really cool mud race series. I know you guys have a great mud race here, the Dirty 30. I've talked with their organizers in the past. Great people. That's a great event. I would say it's a similar event.
Gotcha.
We're just not here in Oklahoma City with that one. And then Slide the City, our group operates. This year we'll put on close to 25 of the Slide the Cities around the country. And then there's other groups that operate the other Slide the City events.
Do you see this as a trend that more people are kind of like the GoPro mentality of outdoor, just staying active?
Yeah, you'll see, especially in the race space, fun runs have really caught on in the last 5 to 7 years. And you just see so many of them popping up, the zombie races, there's all kinds of fun events for people. And I think we as organizers are given the challenge of what's the next thing? Who's going to come up with the next thing? And fortunately with Slide the City, we're not necessarily in the race space, but in the event space, we've found, that this is the hot ticket right now.
It'll be a hot day again Saturday. Slide the City, 8th and Shartel. Catch up with this guy and his crew, Emerson Hamilton. Great to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Best of luck.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Just really quickly, if it's okay,
Sure.
we have our packet pickup location where our participants are picking up their tubes and wristbands and things up at Dick's Sporting Goods in Edmond.
That's today on Friday.
Correct. And I just heard word from our event director that there are a few hundred tickets left for the event. So it's really just those will go quick. But if you want in, there's still a chance you could get in if you head up there now.
Do you need to bring your own tube? Are tubes available for, how does that work?
There's 3 different ticket types. We have single sliders, where a tube, you bring your own tube, or we sell them a tube for $5.
Okay.
The triple sliders and the unlimited sliders all get a tube provided to them. So we provide
Very nice.
our package.
I believe sliding begins around 10 a.m. Is that
10
correct?
a.m. Yeah.
On Saturday. Great way to spend a summer afternoon in Oklahoma City. Emerson, thanks so much.
Thanks,
Again,
Dave.
best of luck.
Appreciate it.